everyone. You're welcome to today's edition. And today's Monday, the 4th of October 2021. And I'm about to start the project again. About to start working on the project again. This is the current state of the project. As you can see, we're still about to do the controls, to wire the controls. The power, part of the power has been wired, but we're yet to begin the controls. So what I intend to do is to install the push buttons in the panel, and the push the start buttons and the stop buttons and the lights, because there's going to be some lights indicating that the motor is running or that the motor is not running. And I'm going to first of all start by cutting holes. I'm going to cut holes in this panel to put the fan. This is going to be the fan to cool the panel. This is going to be the vent. So when it blows the heat will come out through here. And I'm going to cut holes here where I'm going to fit lights. I'm going to distribute lights and start-stop buttons in front of this place. So that's what I'm going to do today. So you're welcome to participate and see how the work is going. Looks like. Could take it lower. Take it higher. Could take it lower. That's it. Higher. It's gonna be like this. This will be like this. So let's actually go with something to stick there.
While cutting, just don't forget to get your PPE, safety goggles, and protective gloves for your hand. And the grinder can be dangerous, so always remember to protect yourself. So now put on my PPE, and I'm going to cut with I'm going to cut a hole there for the fan. Looks like I have to shift this. Yep. The battery is not okay. We'll get a stronger battery, more powerful battery. It's 12 by 12, 12 millimeters by 12 millimeters. No, 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters that we're cutting here.
So this one is dropped in. It's not perfect yet. I'm gonna have to file around it and remove all the sharp edges. So one of the holes has been cut. Now I'm going to file it to remove all the sharp edges. It's quite nicely. Will not fit. Standard and results. This is not causing any problem, is it? Should go in. Okay. Now we're going to have to make some adjustments so as to not fit. We're going to have to open it a little bit more. Then have to file it a little bit more to make it go in. You're almost there. Okay, so we've got the fan in. It's snapped in. So we've got the fan in. So that's the fan. It's gone in. So if you want to clean it, because you need to clean the ventilation from dust from time to time. Where's there's always a filter. You have to clean the filter from time to time. so that you can allow the machine to breathe, to get all the air that it needs. I don't know where I kept the filter. So that's the air filter. Air filter will have to go in here, and that's the fan done. Now we're gonna have to do the vent. Gonna have to cut another hole for the vent, and then we'll see what's next. We'll put it up here. That's where we're gonna cut it. So for that, we have to open this and get this one out, get the inner part out, and so we can get the correct measurement, you know. This one has to be attached here. So we're going to cut a hole. We're going to cut a hole here. Where's the center? Center is here. So we're going to cut a hole here to let it. So our hole is going to take this shape. I can either do it with a pen or with a marker. That will be better if I do it with a marker. So I'm going to mark what I'm going to cut. So if you can stay still, it's the center. Not even sure that this thing is squared out. See, it's squared out. You can use the square. So square to make sure it's squared out. Okay, making sure it's squared out. And we have the datum. The datum is in the center. It's a datum. So this is where I'm going to get the holes in. I'm going to drill some holes. We're going to cut all those places. So you can see what I've marked out there. So I'm going to cut. So I'm going to join the lines and then I'm going to cut it, and then this is going to go in. That's for the ventilation. So the fan blows and then the heat comes out through here. This is not a permanent marker. This is a whiteboard marker. So you can always wipe it off. If I'm not happy with it. But once you cut it, you can't join it again. So for this one, then we're going to drill a hole. Is it the right thing to, you know, you have to think well before we drill a hole. You know, you have to think that to make sure about what you're doing before you drill a hole. So this is how it's going to work. It's going to cover it. It's going to be mounted on outside so that when they have to maintain it, you just have to take this cover off and remove the filter and dust it, blow up the dust, and that's it. So I have it here marked out. Now I'm going to cut this hole and I'm going to drill holes here where I'm going to attach it. So let's go. First, I think I'm going to drill the holes. I'm going to need a hammer. Little hammer will do. So make the drill bit not to move when I drill. Maybe too big for it. This looks like a 6 mil. I think I need a 5 mil drill bit. I don't need my glasses. So 5.5 mil. Close it there. We're going to get our safety glasses on. Check the condition of the blade. It's still alright. Cut some more. shifted. It's not normal. She's not supposed to shift. It's not normal. Okay. Got one more line to cut. Still stuck some places. We could use another tool to do that. Might not be appropriate for it though. Could try this. You know, it could help. Shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have hit it with a hammer. Just bend the whole thing. It's more difficult. No, hitting it with a hammer. Not yet. May have to hit it out again with a hammer. So I need a key, open it, hit it to come out. Because this cannot go inside. Get it open, hit it to come out again. Up. Let's try again. Not going in. Not going in either. Anyway, that's why we have this one. Okay. It's not open. We'll go inside. Reason to give. May have to hit it again. So now we're going to make it smooth as well, because it's going to be, otherwise if you put your hand it will cut you. So we're going to make it safe. So we got a hole. That's for the vent. So now we're going to make it smooth and then we're going to insert the vent. made some holes earlier. It looks like the holes fit. You just put them, tighten them with these holes. 2 will be enough. You make 4 holes though. If it fits into 2, so it will fit into all 4. I'm going to put rubber nuts on it to hold it so that it does not shield. Rubber nuts, it's a 4 mil studs with rubber nuts. With the rubber nut, with rubber nuts. So these are nuts that has rubber to prevent it from shifting back. Adds friction to it. So we're going to tighten. That's what you put in here to hold it. Use the Allen key to hold it down. Now do the same all the way. Actually with 2 it should be alright, but just want to make sure it's snug. Never going to come out with 100 years guarantee. This one is done. The vent is done as well. So now we're going to drill the door for the lights and push buttons. You can now see the result now. We have the fan here. That's the fan. And then that's the vent. That's going to be cooling the panel, the electrical panel. Especially, it's going to help the inverters. It's going to help the inverters to cool off when the machines are running. I'm just going to wire it to be running 24/7. Or I might even wire it so that it runs with a mill. So when the inverter is running, that's the only time it runs. But the inverter might be in a... The inverter might not be running the motor might not be running, but the inverter is still on. So that's why I want to make it to run 24/7, because the inverter is always going to have voltage to it. So the motor is not going to be running 24/7. So inverter will always be emitting heat, I suppose. So that's why I think it's better for it to be running 24/7. So for the front of the panel, I'm going to need I'm going to be installing 5 green lights, which will be indicating that the machines are running. Five of those 5 lights will be for the 5 machines that are going to have their controls on this going to have their controls on this panel from the panel being built. So 5 machines are going to be controlled from here. One is not going to be here. It's just going to be a remotely controlled. No, well, 5 machines, 6 machines will be running from here, but one of them is going to be remotely controlled, and 5 of them will be here. 5 of them will be running from here. This is 1 machine, another machine, 3rd machine, 4th machine, 5th machine, and 6th. How come we have 6? Okay, these 2 are 1 machine. They count as 1 machine. So actually, I'm going to put a light for each of them. So it's going to be 6 of them, because I want to make sure that those 2 motors are running. How come I have 1, 2, 3, 4 there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all right. So 6 machines. We're going to have 6 lights. We're going to have 6 green lights. So I'm going to correct this. It's going to be 6 green lights. It's going to be 6 green lights, and the push buttons, I'm going to have to recalculate. Okay, so I've recalculated. I'm going to need 6 green lights and 4 start buttons, green buttons. It's going to be 4. I'm going to have stop buttons 4 as well. So all in all, we're going to be controlling 7 motors from here. But the controls of 6 motors will be here. We're going to be controlling 7 motors from this panel. But here actually we have 6. And 1 is going to be remotely controlled. We're just going to extend 1 start-stop button from 1 machine, from another panel to this one, to make a remote control for 1 of the machines. But here we're going to control 6 motors from here. So we're going to make holes to put the buttons. I'm going to make holes now to put the buttons, and the push start buttons and the push stop buttons, and also the lights that will indicate that the machines are running. Because when the machine is not running, I want the light to go off. Well, that's the specification. If any of the machine fails, the MCCB will trip, and the light will go off to indicate that that machine has tripped. But at the same time, some of the machines will prevent others from running. So that's how it's gonna be. But first of all, I want to get this one in, and then I'll go back to the controls plan.